Hey everyone, Ivan here. Today I'm sharing my thoughts on 5 emerging backend technologies that I believe will dominate the development landscape in 2025. I've been researching these trending technologies by exploring their website, reading case studies and following industry discussions. While I haven't personally implemented all of this in production yet, I want to give you a honest overview of what's gaining momentum. This isn't about technologies we already know, we like Firebase or basic MongoDB. It's about the next wave of innovation that are reshaping backend development. Let's dive into the 5 technologies that could transform our industry in 2025. Serverless has been around for a while, but what's happening now is what I call Serverless 2.0, a fundamental evolution that's solving the limitation of first-generation serverless platforms. The first big improvement is that the cold stack problem has been largely solved. Companies like Genesio are creating serverless platforms that maintain warm instances and can scale from zero while still responding in milliseconds. This means serverless is now viable for more performance-sensitive applications. Second, I'm seeing more comprehensive serverless platforms emerging instead of just deploying individual functions. New tools allow developers to build entire applications as logical monoliths that can scale automatically. This makes development more intuitive while still providing the benefits of serverless architecture. Finally, pricing models have become more predictable. Early serverless platforms sometimes led to surprise bills when applications scale unexpectedly. The 2025 generation of platforms now offers better cost controls over predictability for anyone building new applications in 2025. Serverless will likely be the default deployment model rather than an option you consider for specific use cases. We all know most of the edge computing by one of the leaders in the industry's Cloudflare. Edge computing is moving from a specialized technology to a fundamental architecture paradigm. It's no longer just about content delivery. It's becoming the primary compute layer for many applications. Companies like StackPath are offering edge scripting technology that lets you run computing script at the edge without complicated deployment processes. Their platform connects full stack edge locations using a private backbone that gives developers more control and flexibility. The biggest advantage is latency. As we build more interactive applications, users expect near instantaneous responses. Running code at the edge, closer to users, is the only way to achieve this globally. The networks of edge nodes now cover virtually every populated area on the planet. Another major benefit is bandwidth efficiency. When you process data at the edge, you can only need to send relevant information back to your central system. This is especially important for IoT applications that generate massive amounts of data. The reason edge computing will dominate in 2025 is that the platforms have made it almost as easy to deploy to the edge as it is to deploy to a central cloud. The complexity has been abstracted away, making this powerful architecture accessible to all developers. The database landscape has undergone a remarkable transformation beyond the traditional SQL versus NoSQL debate. 3 major trends are reshaping how we store and query data. First, vector databases like Python and Weave8 have moved from experimental to essential. These specialized databases are designed specifically for storing and searching vector embeddings, the kind of data used in AI and machine learning models. They enable power similarity search capabilities that traditional databases simply can't match in terms of performance. Second, multimodal databases like FaunaDB are gaining traction. These systems allow developers to work with document, graph, key value, and relational modules within a single database. This eliminates the need to maintain different specialized databases for different types of data. Third, serverless databases like Neon Postgres are changing how we think about database provisioning. These databases can scale to 0 when not in use and automatically scale out when needed. making them perfect companions for serverless compute. These databases innovations are exciting because they enable entirely new types of applications that simply weren't feasible with traditional database technologies. Artificial intelligence isn't just changing the application we build, it's fundamentally transforming how we build them. AI has become deeply integrated into the backend development workflow. Tools like GitHub Copilot and AI and AWS called Whisper Live is like Amazon Q developer have moved beyond simple code completion to generate entire implementation patterns. They can now produce high-quality production-ready code for common backend tasks, allowing developers to focus on the unique aspects of their applications. Beyond code generation, AI is enhancing code quality and security. Advanced tools can analyze code bases to identify performance bottlenecks, security vulnerabilities, and architectural issues before they reach production. This significantly reduces the debugging and refactoring cycle. Perhaps most interesting is the merging of AI-first backend frameworks designed from the ground up to leverage machine learning. These frameworks can automatically optimize database queries, scale resources base, and predict traffic patterns, and even self-heal when issues are detected. This is Azure services. The key takeaway is that AI isn't replacing backend developers. It's making us significantly more productive by handling routine aspects while allowing us to focus on creative and strategic elements. The final technology reshaping backend development is the evolution of cloud infrastructure from centralized to truly distributed models. Google's distributed cloud and AWS local zones and platform-agnostic tools like HashiCorp are creating a new paradigm where cloud capabilities extend everywhere, from edge locations to on-premises data centers, while maintaining a consistent development and operational experience. This is driven partly by regulatory requirements around data sovereignty. As more countries implement laws about where data can be stored and processed, distributed cloud platforms offer declarative ways to deploy applications across multiple regions while maintaining unified management. Resilience demands also increase. Traditionally, multi-region architectures were complex to implement, but today's distributed cloud platforms offer built-in replication, failover, and consistency guarantees that works across global deployments. Finally, hybrid and multi-cloud strategies have become the norm rather than the exceptions. Modern distributed infrastructure tools provide abstraction layers that work consistently across different cloud providers and on-premises environments. For backend developers, this means we can deploy applications globally without having to become experts in the specific requirements of each region or provider. To wrap up, the 5 backend technologies that will dominate in 2025 are just an opinion. First, serverless computing 2.0, more capable, predictable, and solving previous limitations. Second one, edge computing infrastructure, moving from specialized use cases to mainstream adoption. AI augmented development. To wrap up, the 5 backend technologies that will dominate 2025 are: first, serverless computing 2.0, more capable, predictable, and solving previous limitations. Second, edge computing infrastructure, moving from specialized use cases to mainstream adoption. Third, advanced database paradigms, vector, multimodal, and serverless databases enable new capabilities. Fourth, AI augmented development, transforming how backend systems are built and optimized. And fifth, distributed cloud infrastructure, breaking down the barriers between different environments. What's most exciting about this technology is how they complement each other. Imagine serverless computing at the edge, powered by AI optimization, running on distributed infrastructure with vector databases capabilities. These combinations will enable entirely new classes of applications. If you found this overview value, hit the like that button and consider subscribing for more honest tech content. Drop a comment letting me know which of these technologies you're most excited about, or if there are others you think you should be on the list. This is Ivan, helping you stay ahead of the curve in backend development. See you on the next one.